So yes, my name is Ryan Howard. No, I did not play for the Philadelphia Phillies. I also was not on The Office, two of the more famous Ryan Howards. I am from New Jersey, so I apologize now. I probably will swear at some point during this presentation. I'm told that's acceptable in South Florida, though. So you guys all sell technology, telecom services, yeah? Everybody in this room? So I just want you to take a look at this. And marketing had a little fun building this out for us. And these are not our customers, because typically we're selling to the IT departments, communications departments. These are their customer, right? These are the end users that are utilizing the services that we're selling. And this is what's going on in their head right now, right? Like, hey, I'm going to go down to Starbucks and connect on their network into the work network. I don't need a VPN, right? So as you guys are thinking about different things, I want you to keep these people, and I'm not going to sit here and read the slide to you, but I want you to keep these ideas in the back of your head, because these are who are ultimately our customer. But all those things that they're thinking about, who does that fall on? The responsibility of it falls on our customer, right? It's the IT director. Got no time to do this. I've got no time to do that. When you're going through your day-to-day activities, what is IT's job? And I'm going to give you a statement that a good friend of mine in the industry said to me, and it's stuck with me, and I always like to think about it. IT's job, it's one thing. It's to improve and innovate on the applications that drive business forward. If they are doing that, they are a profit center for their company. If they're not, they're a cost center. So if you keep that in your head, no matter what you're doing, what you're selling, if you think about that and you help your customers do that, you're bringing them value. So what keeps us as a company up at night? For us, it's leaving money on the truck. All right? So when we took a look at things, 33% of our new deals, we're only selling 2 of the many services that RapidScale does. And I'm not going to list them all out for you. You'll see them in this slide. But we have a number of services that are on the truck that we can sell. So when we looked at this, we saw that we were only selling 1 or 2 services. But we ran analytics and saw how much stickier our clients are when we sell 3 or more services. So we're doing everything we can to take a deeper look at our business, and that involves our partnership. So the opportunity flowing out the window, right? We have one of the lowest churn rates in the industry. Does everybody know what churn is? So customer leaves at the end of the contract. They don't renew, they leave. They're no longer a customer. Our churn rate last year was 0.6%. So the industry average is probably around 10%. So we are smoking them. We are sticky. They like working with us. How do we make them stickier? Well, it's taking a look at some of our hottest growth categories. So these were the 2 that were hottest in 21. I think you guys have heard of both of them, right? So SD-WAN grew 158%, M365, 79%. NCE was a big mess. We stepped in, took care of our customers for that. Both of these things, very commissionable. I can talk to you about that separately. Now, these are 3 actual customers. And if you take a look at this, if we had sold them just those 2 fastest growing products, this is what they would have looked like. So we had an insurance provider at $3,600. It's not a bad deal, right? I'd take it. I mean, I'd like the lumber supplier at 17.5. And the manufacturing at 40 grand just for manufacturing, doing SD-WAN and M365. Now, my sales guys did their jobs. And this is what the customers actually look like. So think about how many months of commissionable services the difference is on 40 grand versus 133. That's buying the vacation house, guys. It's a world of difference. This is our ideal. is to sell as much of the pie as we can to our customers. And this is what it looks like from a technical standpoint. So everything in our world, I'm going to switch hands here, so bear with me. Everything in our world starts with the applications. That's key. That's your life, right? Every one of you has a phone. You've got applications on it. That's what's driving you every day. M365, desktop as a service. That's what RapidScale was born to do, and that's how we got started, and we still lead the industry in desktop as a service. Infrastructure as a service came on as the most common and expected idea, because if you're hosting desktop as a service, you need to be close to the apps. Around that, the complementary services, backup, disaster recovery, SD-WAN, identity as a service, managed Wi-Fi, and wrapping around everything, which is touching the users, security, our SASE framework, email archiving. We are Mimecast's largest MSP. Excuse me, not enough water. This is RapidScale at a high level, folks. This is what we do, and we do it very well. So what does it actually look like to go through this? I don't know if any of you have ever spoken to Tyler Wendling. He's one of our sales guys, great guy, a little bit crazy. We say he looks like the wildling from Game of Thrones, the redhead, crazy beard. He's in Colorado, it happens. This was a client of his. Midwest Regional Bank, 9 locations, 3 IT staff, one of which was a CIO, so you know he's not a real IT staff, he's just running things. So you got 2 guys to actually get, you know, elbow deep. They had servers at all locations, they had backup at all locations. They were running Exchange locally, and 145 users total. So those 2 IT guys on a daily basis are running to all these locations. They called us up and said, hey, we have an SD-WAN opportunity, or partner called us and said, we have an SD-WAN opportunity, told us some of the details. Like, great, that sounds like about $2,500. Can we talk to the customer? And I'm going to tell you guys this right now. We want to talk to your customer. We do not want you to sell this for us, because we do this very well. And we got on the phone with the customer and we asked them 2 questions. What are your core applications and where do they live? And where are your users and where are they connecting? So from those 2 questions, we found out about the Exchange, we found out about the 2 IT guys, found out about all their core applications, and we were able to check all of the boxes of what they were actually looking to accomplish. We didn't sell them SD-WAN right away. We sold them Microsoft 365 to get the Exchange out, and we sold them Mimecast because they needed, for compliance reasons, they needed email archiving and security awareness training. They're a bank. SD-WAN was step 2. We have paperwork signed already for desktop as a service, infrastructure, and backup for another $5,800, and they're implementing DR by the end of the year. So that $2,500 SD-WAN opportunity is actually 14 grand at the end of the day, because we're going after all of the pie. So what do RapidScale customers look like? It's right here, 50 to 1,500. I think you've heard that kind of repeatedly today. It's the mid-market. Limited or small IT resources, usually it's going to be less than 10. More often than not, it's less than 5 IT guys. These are the guys who need help. These are the, what'd you say, Eric, 650,000 open IT jobs, or Dave?
No, yeah.
I read something recently that 47 million people left their job voluntarily in 2020. So, I mean, I changed jobs during the pandemic. A lot of people have, and there are a lot of people looking for work. People can't fill the jobs, IT especially. We can fill those gaps. People don't want to work. Remote employees in diverse locations. This is something that should throw up a red flag to you. Right away, think RapidScale. Looking for IT cost optimization. Is it always going to be cheaper? No. but we can have a conversation and show them total ROI. I have a great calculator that will help to build an argument for your customer with their financial team. Sensitive to security threats, focused on core competencies, right? These IT teams are looking to, Dan, I'll send you the deck, man. These IT teams are focused on the IT that drives those applications forward. My goal is to make an IT team an application team. Make them application managers. We'll give them the time to concentrate and improve and innovate the applications that drive business. If we do everything else, then we're making them successful. IT's biggest problem is they don't have time. They don't have the resources to do what they need to do. We give IT that time back. So, as it look for the customer, we become a force multiplier. We fill those gaps. We give them the comprehensive solution in a single provider and a great end user experience. How we win, you become the trusted advisor by bringing us in, maximize the revenue, and we get stickier. These clients are signing for 3, 4, and 5 years with us. It's significant. We are 100% channel, and we are evergreen. So what I want to ask you as you read through this slide, the top left is very important. Consider layer 7, that's the applications. Ask the question, where are your critical applications? Where do they live? When you bring that information to us, we have a world of ways we can go and conversations we can have. Who's using that app and where are they accessing it, right? Think broader. Let's not think about one product at a time. Let's go in and we want to become Atlas. You guys have all seen the statue of Atlas, right? Holding up the world. Well, we will be Atlas and the world is their core IT. Let us run that for them and give them the time to be the excellent IT folks that they can be.